19-year-old John Brzenk here. Very, very contested match. Tossing it and catching it on his bicep. You guys realize how difficult this is? It was very cool to see one of the OGs, Johnny Walker, reuniting with the arm wrestling community and meeting guys like John Brzenk, Ron Bath, Cobra Rhodes, and basically everyone who was at the East versus West event. But I want to take a look at some matches between Johnny Walker and John Brzenk from back in the day, just so we can get some perspective on the situation and where arm wrestling came from. This was in '83, so 40 years ago now. 40 years ago. And John Brzenk was 19 here, and Johnny Walker was in his 40s. And you can see the elbow pads are circular, so that's one difference. I'm muting it for copyright reasons because there's some random song on there, but this is Johnny Walker in the hook with John Brzenk, with the 19-year-old John Brzenk here. Very, very contested match. Even at 19, John Brzenk is basically contesting with the... I'm assuming Johnny Walker was number one in the world at the time. But you see him getting his shoulder behind it and getting that press down to finish in '83. So Johnny Walker, the champion in '83, and they're gonna face again here in '84. Let's see what changes. 20-year-old John Brzenk. Okay, right in the hook again. Right in the hook. John's trying to get his shoulder behind it there. Really, really trying to transition there. This is a very contested match. I wish the angle would show the arms better. This is kind of hard to see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Looks like John is just trying to maybe roll out of the hand or hold. He's really redlining there. Not enough in '84. Still not enough. 20-year-old John Brzenk. Now here is... in another 10 years, 11 years after that. So what, John would have been 31 at this time. John Brzenk against mid-50s Johnny Walker. Now, you can already see right from the start, John Brzenk is significantly more dominant this time. Let's take a look one more time at that. Going from redlining 11 years ago. I don't know if they faced in between '84 and '95. This is the only video I could really find. But if they faced in between that time frame, leave a comment. I'm not too sure. So this is that match in '95. John shoots in the hook, but then he goes for the can opener here. Well, he goes for a surge in the hook, and then he starts rising, and he feels that he can go through the fingers. You see him transitioning into the top roll there, and he's just way too strong by '95. So that's some history, arm wrestling history right there. I found another very interesting... kind of like a training footage montage from some, I don't know, some Japanese TV show or something, but it showed a couple exercises that Johnny Walker would do at the time. I thought this was kind of interesting to show here. So he's got some bizarre exercise with the dumbbell where he tosses it around, but the spring, check this spring out. Now you see a lot of people nowadays using different variations of springs. This guy was doing it 40 years ago. That's where all that side pressure comes from. I mean, if you're just cranking on a spring and that's your muscle memory to just crank to the side, then it's going to be hard for anyone with a back pressure style to be able to slow you down if you're going right to the pad. Kind of reminds me of Jablonski. If he can get in his press, then it's pretty lethal. But here's another exercise that you see him doing on this Japanese TV show or whatever this is. So this is apparently 40 kilograms. That's like 90 pounds, 40 or 45 kilograms. And he's just tossing it and catching it on his bicep. You guys realize how difficult this is? He's literally like tossing it vertically. It's a very bizarre exercise. But that's why it's kind of so impressive. You don't see anyone doing anything like this nowadays, but that is not easy to do. It's like a 90-pound dumbbell at least, and you're just throwing it and catching it basically. That's not easy to do. Now, I also found a match between him and Cobra Rhodes. The quality isn't the best, but this is from '93. So 2 years before that clip of Brzenk beating him. Cobra Rhodes is on the right here, and he's got a good hand position. Very good hand position against Walker here. And there's a slip. Let's go to the strap match here. Very similar position in the strap. Cobra has the top roll positioning, the hand control, but I think Walker might have too much side pressure. He's so connected there. Even when you have a hand position like that, if someone has so much power to the side, it can put a lot of pressure on your elbow, even if you have the dominant hand position. So we'll see if Cobra can finish this. I mean, he's got the hand position, but he just cannot get his shoulder behind it to finish. What a match here. What an incredible match. Oh, yeah. Yep. Just flop press from Walker. Just too much side pressure. The hand position didn't matter, and just too strong. I thought that was very interesting, some of those clips that I kind of just looked up, and it was pretty cool to see an OG of the sport. Let me know what you guys think of those clips there between John Brzenk, the GOAT, and one of the OGs, Johnny Walker. Let me know in the comments. Also, hit like and subscribe, guys. Thank you.